Hey, welcome back to the Dudakai Martial Arts Introductory Training Program. There's 8 sections in this whole training course. This first one is free, and then the other 7 sections correspond with the different belts. White, yellow, green, blue, red, brown, and then black belt. These are the weapons that we're going to use. I left out, I think, of the earlier videos, the Eskrima, which are just sticks. And the reason I've chosen these weapons is because they're easy to make, or fairly easy to make, and some of them are just really easy to find. Just a hiking stick can be a bow staff. These Eskrima, which is just sticks, and this is what the Filipinos use for their national martial art. These nunchakus are just 2 sticks with a cord in between. So anyway, we'll go over those, but yeah, it's always fun to have something in my hands when I'm doing a video too. Gets my nervous energy out a little bit. So let's talk about the black belt. The black belt. Belts are a way to kind of gauge our progress. It's said that a black belt is not something that you get, it's something that you become. That's from The Warrior's Secret. And I believe that. You can get a black belt, but really if there's not something internal as well as external with what you know, the black belt is not going to be nearly as meaningful. It's not something you get, it's something you become. And so that's one of the purposes of Dudakai martial arts, is to help you become a black belt, not just to earn a black belt, but to become a black belt. So I want to talk about, some of what sets our course apart. But before I do that, I want to talk about just martial arts in general. All martial arts have some sort of self-defense component. It seems like Tai Chi might be a little bit different, but there's still some kind of self-defense in there, even self-defense against stress, right? So martial arts increase your confidence, they increase your health, you can get better health, you can de-stress by going over and reviewing, learning martial arts. If you do have screen time, and many, who doesn't today almost, martial arts gives you a positive way to have screen time. So whether it's your teenagers or children or yourself, if you want to spend time on the screen, this is a great way to go about doing it. You can increase your flexibility with any kind of martial art. You also are encouraged with almost all our martial art programs to control the direction of your life and to set and achieve goals. So that's common. That's what you learn in Dudakai martial arts. That's what you learn in other martial arts. I think martial arts are a great thing and for you to experience and participate in. But what really sets our course apart? Why would you want to choose to learn here instead of somewhere else? And frankly, this isn't my bread and butter. I offer this to you. I think it's really the best kind of training you can get in martial arts because of my experience as a psychotherapist and what we marry the traditional with some of the modern science and philosophy and psychologies of today. But really, what sets our course apart? Our base style is Uechi-Ryu, which is a traditional Okinawan karate. Originally came from Japan in the 1860s and 70s. Kanbun Uechi learned Pangai Noon, Kung Fu over there, and learned it and then taught it and then went to Okinawa and eventually started teaching again. So we use that as the traditional karate as our base. But then I've also, there's a word in Japanese that we've adapted, Dudakai, means in the moment. And so, and I just gave it that pronunciation so that it fits in well with our training program. Dudakai martial arts is in the moment. I give you a whole library of information. And then when you get in the moment, you're able to draw upon everything that you've learned, from science to philosophy to psychology to human nature and to sports psychology, as well as the traditional martial arts, and use what's best for you right then. So that's really what Dudakai is all about, is helping you learn so many things, and having them stored up there that you can put them together in the moment for what works best for you right then. Also, I've never seen this anywhere else in any other program, but we have a black belt project, which will help you in leadership and in service. And I'll explain that more later, but there's going to be in order to get your black belt, there's a project that you need to do, and you can choose from one of 3 or 4 different categories of how to do that, but it's basically to help you with leadership and helping pass along goodness to your community in some way, whether that community is your local community or a more broad community. So there will be a black belt project that we have that's required in order to get your black belt. Dudekai Martial Arts, we want to make it fun. I'm probably going to record some and keep some bloopers on. I'm not going to record them on purpose. It just happens, and that happens to you, and that's okay. Laugh at yourself. Don't take yourself seriously. Go on. Yeah, some of the times I practice with my eyes closed. That's one of the things I do to kind of mix it up a little bit and have fun. Instead of using hand moves, I'll hold the Eskrima in my hand, and yeah, that's what this is. Just kind of fun little things that change it up just a little bit, but keep it kind of new and fresh. So with Dudekai Martial Arts, you're going to have fun doing this. That's one of my desires, is that you have fun doing it. We do have the expedited black belt course so that you can earn it in a year. Not required, but that's something that you're welcome to participate in. I give you some hints and pointers about how to go about doing that. Then you just need to pass the written test, 80% pass rate, in the video evaluation. And you can take the written test as often as you need to. You're going to get painted by Lightning Nunchaku. I'm going to send one of those out, as well as one of these foam nunchakus to you, because you're going to need to learn the nunchaku for the black belt, and not just single but double. And I'm going to also show you how to make these weapons and encourage you to do that. So yeah, that's something that sets our course apart. You're also going to learn critical thinking skills in relation to the martial arts, and that's part of the in the moment. How are you going to know what to put together? How are you going to assess a situation? Going to teach you about human behavior. Some of these things, the spies, CIA and the FBI and the Israeli Special Forces, they kind of go over those things too. So that's what you're going to learn here. And those are included in what's called the Warrior Secret Library. Over the years, I've gained, through my psychotherapy and my counseling, study of psychology and philosophy, different ideas and principles about human nature. So yeah, that's what you're going to learn. And then the price. The benefit is you're not going to find an online course that is going to be much cheaper, if cheaper at all, than this. I don't need to make a living by doing this. I'm doing this for my family, and I'm sharing it with you. And I mean, I don't want to lose money at it, but truthfully, I don't anticipate getting rich, and I don't want to. I want to benefit your life. I want you to be prepared. I want you to do it as a family or friends. If you've got some others that you want to, sign up with a family member or two, and get going in this together. So that's kind of what sets our course apart from other courses. Invite you to go through the rest of this introductory course, and I think every question you'll have is going to probably be answered. And then if you're comfortable with it, then go ahead and sign up for the full-fledged course, and go through the belts, get your black belt. It's a fun thing to not just attain, but to become, because you remember it's not something you get. The black belt is something you become. It means something, and that's my desire with this course, is that it becomes part of who you are. So yeah, go forward and do your best and have fun.